Hello and welcome to what the fuck we're gonna watch.
Right.
I'm Alex, Angela, whatever you want to call me. You may recognize him. His name is Jake. I killed him in the Blood Freak video.
I got both my hands now.
Yeah, he's good to go. And the first one we're gonna watch is Street Trash, which I haven't even opened yet.
And I've never seen it.
And I have not seen it in over a decade. Last time I saw it, I was in Canada. So this is gonna be fun. It's like a trauma movie without being a trauma movie. Apparently there's some weird shit that went on with the whole thing about that. I'm not sure. But while I open this, we're gonna watch it and then grab it. It doesn't have to be perfect. His cat's grabbing our mic. We're gonna watch this and we're gonna come back and we're gonna review it. So there you go. See you guys soon.
See ya.
Street trash. It's easy to find us. We're all over the place. Street trash.
Okay, so we just watched Street Trash, which I want to say one thing. I didn't know they still did this. The Viper sticker is actually in the release I got. So that's pretty fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
But what did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. Like you had told me before, there's not really much of a plot to it, a whole lot.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty cool movie overall.
What I misremembered was I thought the Viper liquor was more involved with the actual plot itself, which it really isn't.
Right.
Because I think I was telling you as we were watching it, it's more of like vignettes.
Yeah.
Of like, you can tell this was like kind of a student film done. I think it was NYU. I may be wrong on that, but I think NYU students and teachers made this movie.
Right.
And you can really tell, like, it's a very New York film.
Right.
And also it had some people, like, it has an actor in it we're about to watch coming up next. So that was cool. And it had the mayor from The Toxic Avenger in it.
That's always cool.
Yeah, it's nice seeing him not playing a mayor that just shoved food down his mouth and
Right.
chomping cigars. But I will say this, you could not make this movie today.
You really couldn't. Especially with like all like the language and like, things that they say, like it would not fly at all today.
No, it wouldn't. And when you were talking about, like, you mentioned that when I first mentioned it to you, you said you heard of a movie just coming out, which was the remake.
Right.
And I don't know, maybe I'll check it out one day, because I was telling you, it was done by like Bloody Disgusting and like some other people behind it, but I just don't see the point in it. Because this movie was just a product of his time.
Yeah.
And there were some scenes I forgot, like with the mayor from the Toxic Avenger movies, like how he finds a woman that got raped by all the bums, like he ends up having sex with her corpse. And then also the scene like right after that is them playing Keep Away with someone's severed penis.
Right, like hot potato with the dick, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
They don't come up with stuff like that nowadays, for sure.
No, they don't. And like I said, I thought the Viper stuff was more involved with it, but the Viper effects when they start melting is really cool.
Yeah, the colors, they're like pretty out there and really cool.
Like the first one with the toilet, which is probably the most infamous scene of the movie.
Right.
It was like that bluish, almost purplish tint, like kind of green with it. It was really cool. And then we had that one scene with the dude that had the cat.
Yeah.
Like that was on the balcony, and it was like yellow. Like each meltdown was different.
Right.
In its own way. It wasn't the same meltdown, it was all different.
I thought it was pretty cool whenever like the chick started like blowing stuff out of her tit,
Oh, yeah.
after she drank the Viper.
And like you could almost see muscle coming out of it.
Yeah.
It
was pretty rad.
Yeah, it was like, ugh. And then like, and I was telling you this, you haven't seen this movie, but the junkyard that was used in the movie for Street Trash, I think it was the same junkyard that was used in Brain Damage, the Frank Hinlotter movie.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's the same one. because it looks very similar, and also they were shot around the same time. Which Street Trash was 87, and I think Brain Damage was 87 as well.
Right.
So, and knowing them from New York, it's kind of a close knit group, so they probably all know each other.
Yeah, that would make sense to like reuse like the same set.
Yeah, and like I said, I didn't. And the Brain Damage scene I'm talking about is not a big scene. It's kind of like Elmer like makes him trip and then does his thing, but like it was still in there.
Yeah.
So I think it was the same one. I'm probably wrong on that, but yeah. So overall, I'm glad I revisited the movie. One thing I'm looking forward to. This one is called the Special Meltdown Edition, and like I was telling him, I remember originally I was gonna buy it on VHS, but that got really expensive, like the Vestron Video one. And then when the DVD came out, I didn't get it in time, and then that became very expensive. So I have never owned this movie over the years except for like bootlegs and stuff like that. And like I said, last time I saw it in Canada because the guy I was staying with was obsessed with this movie, so I watched it there. But I mean, like, it has a lot of like cool special features. I don't know if you can see that there, but I mean, it's loaded. It's loaded with them, so I'm gonna check that out at one point.
I guess when they called it the Meltdown Edition, they really meant it.
Well, if one thing the movie gives us, it's a meltdown.
Right.
Now, the next movie we're gonna watch is one that holds a special place in my heart, which I just got upgraded from my Arrow release from the UK, which is Frankenhooker. Which, speaking of Frank Henlotter earlier with Brain Damage, he did this movie. This was his movie after Brain Damage. And this is a movie that I show on mainly my first dates. Because, like, if you can handle this movie, you get me.
Right.
Like, this is just a movie that's very been sentimental to me, and a lot of my exes over the years have still loved this movie.
Yeah.
So, and this one has more of a plot.
Well, that's good.
And like I said, the doorman that was in the in Street Trash,
right,
he is the lead in this.
Right.
So, and I think you liked his character.
Yeah, I think he was the funniest out of all of them, for sure.
Yeah, he really. Like, I kind of wish he was in more stuff because he's really like his timing's really funny. Just the way he talks, his mannerisms, it's all good. I can't get this fucking thing open. I'm gonna put it open.
I've personally never seen this movie, but one thing about me is I like hookers and I also like Frankenstein, so
Yeah,
you can't go wrong with that.
You had Lisa Frankenstein in your thing.
Yeah.
Earlier. Which, that's honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first went to go see Lisa Frankenstein, I kind of thought that's what I was getting with that movie, which I really wasn't.
And what year did that movie come out?
1990.
1990.
This 1990.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was shortly after Henlotter did Basket Case 2. I'm pretty sure because the Shapiro Glickenhaus, which was the company that he made these movies with, they wanted Basket Case 2, but they wanted something else, and he actually pitched this movie in the boardroom without even having a script.
Dang.
He just came up with it on the spot, and they were all laughing, so they made this movie.
Well, that's cool.
So, yeah. Well, we will come back once we're done with Frankenhooker.
In 1990, the makers of Basket Case and Brain Damage bring you...
Want a date?
Frankenhooker.
So, perfect date night movie.
Right? Talk about an unexpected ending.
Yeah, you literally looked at me and said, "Is that how it ends?
Right.
Is that it?"
That was wild.
So what'd you think, though?
Honestly, I really liked it. I did. But I did not expect the ending at all.
Well, honestly, the whole movie you don't expect.
Well, yeah, but the ending was wild. Imagine, like, waking up, like, as a dude and then having, like, tits and everything else.
I mean, that's my dream. But yeah, this is like a perfect date night movie for me because it kind of encompasses everything that I like in film.
Right.
And just kind of like, if you can deal with this bizarre kind of love story, like romance.
Right.
Like, I bet you didn't think Super Crack was going to get involved with it, and then prostitutes blowing up.
Right. Crack is whack, y'all.
And then also, like, the very beginning, like, it just kind of which actually, speaking of the beginning, I just found out now, I was telling you this, because around Thanksgiving last year, I showed him Blood Rage.
Right.
And Louise Lazar's in that, which that's the only thing I really know her from. I did not know until this day that she was the mom at the beginning of Frankenhooker.
Right.
I did not know because this is going to make me sound bad, but she gained a lot of weight. I didn't recognize her.
It happens to the best of us.
I know, look at me.
Look at me too. I put on a few pounds.
But yeah, I thought the special effects are good in it.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say that Frank Henenlotter really doesn't think highly of this movie.
Yeah.
Because it's probably my favorite of his besides the original Basket Case. Because he did the 3 Basket Case movies. He did Brain Damage. He did Frankenhooker. And he did Bad Biology.
Yeah. And I also felt, like, really, really bad for the main dude. Because, like, you know, after the accident with the lawnmower, you know, it shows to his room and all you can see is, like, just pictures of, you know, his girlfriend.
But then it almost kind of ruins it because he's like, look at the body you can have. And it's just showing these pinups.
Right.
Like,
she's got, like, double D's and shit.
Yeah, like, you have anybody you want, Elizabeth.
Right.
And just the length he goes to, like, I love the scene where he's in the motel room with the hookers or whatever, and he's like measuring them, saying like, "Oh, this one's perfect.
Yeah.
This one's perfect." And also just when she's the Frankenhooker,
Yeah.
it's pretty funny. She just keeps repeating the other things that the girls say, and that one schlubby dude where you made the joke saying, "Is that Danny DeVito?"
Yeah. He really did look like Danny DeVito.
Too tall. Too tall. He doesn't look like a hockey puck.
I'm not gonna lie though, like, after seeing, like, the Frankenhooker, like, I kind of, like, questioned my sexuality for a little bit. I was like, whoa.
I know, Patty Mullins is really attractive.
Yeah.
She is gorgeous.
She's fine.
She was gorgeous even at the beginning of the movie, and she still is as the Frankenhooker.
Yeah. I did not expect her to have, like, purple nipples, though.
Yep, she's got the purple nips.
Purple nipples. Talk about a titty twister.
But yeah, that was, what do you think of it as, like, my date movie? Like, if I first meet somebody and, like, I show them that?
I mean, it's pretty valid. Like, if they can, like, stick through that, then, you know, they could probably deal with the shit
Well,
you
it's either that or Pieces.
Yeah.
And Pieces has no redeeming qualities.
Right.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Which, you haven't seen that, have you?
No, I still haven't seen
when you watch
Pieces.
that. I need to show you that.
Yeah.
I'll show you 2 Juan Pierre Simon movies. We got Pieces and we got Slugs.
Slugs. Is it actual slugs?
Yeah, they're kind of bigger than normal slugs. They're not giant slugs. They're just bigger than normal slugs.
Above average slugs.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of big slugs, you know?
Dang. That's shit you don't see every day.
Nah, you won't want to see that on your porch, you know?
Yeah.
But I think next time we were talking, and I think we're going to do Amazon cannibal movies.
That sounds fun.
I want to show you Cannibal Holocaust because I still think that's a masterpiece.
And plus you wanted to ruin my night.
Yeah, I wanted to end on that so I could ruin your night.
I'm down for it.
And then, before that, I'm still determining which movie I'm going to show them before that. I was thinking Mount of the Cannibal Gods, but I may just do Make Them Die Slowly. I don't know. We'll decide at a later date.
You could always, like, flip a coin.
So, out of the 2 movies, which one would you be watching more out of the 2?
Frankenhooker.
So you weren't really that impressed with Street Trash that much?
The only thing I really liked about it was just, like, the explosions and the colors. But the ending of Street Trash was pretty good. With, like, the...
Oh, with, like, the gas
dude.
canister, or the
Yeah.
oxygen canister, and he just, like... he decapitates him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you think he's just gonna blow away like most
Right.
action movies, but no, he just gets decapitated.
He was just still standing, like that Elton John song.
Oh, Bronson.
Yeah.
Which I think there's been a Charles Bronson movie where he's used a gas cannon. Probably one of the Death Wish movies.
Probably
But
so.
it didn't decapitate the guy. It just shoot him like, ugh. But yeah, that's all for what we've watched this time.
It was fun.
And we will be doing more of these, so let us know how you like it. And I'll put his link on Facebook on our stuff, and like and subscribe for more.
Stay tuned.